grow.
And nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros can surprise him very much.
Consequently, when the bell strikes 1 and no shape appears,
He is taken by one fit of trembling. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour goes by.
and nothing happens.
All this time Scrooge lies upon his bed,
The very core and center of a blaze of ruddy light.
Which, being the only light, is more alarming than a dozen ghosts.
he is powerless to make out what it means.
And is apprehensive that he may be an interesting case of spontaneous combustion. At last, however, he begins to think that the source and secret of the ghostly light may be in another room.
The idea taking full possession of his mind.
He gets up softly.
And shuffles in his slippers to the door.
Scrooge! Come down here and know me better, Scrooge.
Another spell I don't help.
Come on, Scrooge. I am the ghost of Christmas present. You've never seen the like of me before.
Never in my life.
Never walked out with my young brothers? They are older than me, for I am very young.
I can't say how. Do you have a large family of parents?
More than 1,800. One born every year since the first.
It's a prestigious large family for managers to support. Spade, conduct me where you will. I went to board last night and learnt a lesson which is working now. If you have anything to teach me, let me profit by it. But don't be too hard on the aim. Not too terribly difficult. How do we travel exactly?
Through the air.
I'm a mortal man, remember? I'll drop like a stone in either case, fear high places.
Touch my robe.
And winking and wanting shyness at the girls.
As they go by, glancing demurely from her mistletoe.
And oh, the grocers, nearly closed.
With their canisters rattling up and down like juggling strings, and the venison to tea and coffee so brittle.
And the raisins, so plentiful and rare.
And the candy fruit so caked and spotted with molten sugar as to make the coldest looker on feel faint.
And subsequently bilious.
And the customers so eager that they tumble off against each other and clash their withered ashes and leave their purchases behind. And make all such mistakes in the best humor possible. Now all the good people are called to church or chapel. Other good people for the baker shops to get their Christmas dinners cooked. Besides, this poor traveler seemed to interest the spirits very much.
Would you like John to any kind of dinner this day?
Too many kind to be given. To a poor one most.
Why too poor one most?
Because it needs it most. Come,
Mother,
Not coming.
not coming. Let's spoil time for Christmas.
No, it won't, Father. Come now, Tim. Come see how the pudding is bubbling. And how the little Timmy in the church, Bob.
Good as gold, even better. Oh, but he comes up with the strangest thing. On the way home, he said he hoped people noticed him in church because it was a good. It's pleasant for them to remember who made Nathan he was walking blind in the sea. But our team's growing stronger each day. Every day he grows more hot.
The goose, the goose. The goose. Make way for the goose.
Mrs. Cratchit makes the gravy. You seem hot.
Master Peter mashes the potatoes with incredible vigor.
Mr. Linda sweetens up the applesauce.
Martha does the hot plate.
And the young crowd set the chairs for everyone.
Not forgetting themselves, and they stuff spoons into their mouths.
For what we are about to receive, may the Lord makes us truly thankful. Why, there was never such a goose cooked before.
Not for tenderness, size, and keepness.
Egged out by the applesauce, and potatoes mashed by me. What a goose!
Sorry. Tell me if Tim will live.
If these shadows are not altered, he will die.
No, not him, kind spirit. Not him. Let him live, please.
I said if those shadows are not altered, none of my kind who come after me will see him then. What of that? Does that concern you, Scrooge? Remember your words. If you'd like to die, you'd better get on with it and reduce the surplus population.
Should have never said that.
Man, forbear that wicked cant. Will you decide what men shall live? What men should die? In the sight of heaven, it may be you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child. Spare us from hearing the insect of the leaf, deciding there's too much life among his hungry brothers in the dust.
The pudding. Suppose it's not done enough.
Suppose he breaks up when you turn that out. Suppose somebody climbed up the back wall and stole it.
There it is. Safe and sound. I had a moment of uncertainty about the quantity of flour.
Oh, never you fear, my dear. It's wonderful pudding. If I may speak without exaggeration, Miss Cratchit, I must regard this pudding as the single greatest achievement of our married life. Now, Merry Christmas to us all. God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
I'll give you one and all to the good health of Mr. Scrooge, the founder of our feast.
The founder of the feast indeed. I wish he was here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast on, and I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
My dear children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
Is it me she speaks of?
It's what she knows.
And you know it too, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you, poor fellow.
My dear, Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake, and the day's, not for his. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I don't doubt.
Mr. Scrooge. And the news I have for you, young people. You've been offered a junior collection at the most respectable company at which Mr. Scrooge does business with, at a salary of, wait for it, 5 full shillings and 6 pence by the week, which, in all circumstances, I consider princely.
Princely indeed. What are you going to do with all that money, Peter?
No doubt he'll invest it on the stock exchange, as Mr. Scrooge does, won't you, Peter?
So here's to Master Peter in his new position, Master Peter. And now, it gives me great pleasure to call on the youngest of the Cratchits to entertain us in song.
Little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sea, the silent star.
far from waterproof and clothes, can't he?
True, but not handsome nor well dressed.
That young Peter, he's seen the inside of a pawn shop. There's words.
But learn from this Scrooge, they are pleased with one another and contented with the tongue. Hold your down about you, Scrooge. We're going on a journey.
We be going.
You'll discover soon enough.
I was never much of a sailor asperity. Do you know how my stomach will stand it?
Scrooge looks back fearfully and sees the land. His ears are deafened by the thundering of the water. It roars and roars and rages among the dreadful caverns and tries to undermine the earth.
I saw the ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw the ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
The truth is, Spirit, my stomach is ever of a nervous disposition.
What was it? No ships all three on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And what was it? No ships all three on Christmas Day in the morning.
But upon a dreadful reef of sunken rocks stands a solitary lighthouse, and storm birds, born of the winds, one might suppose sea leaders of the sea, rise and fall against it like the waves of their skin.
Here then the men who watch the light have made a fire, and wish themselves a Merry Christmas in their canned rod, and strike up a sturdy song that is gale in itself.
Love and joy come to you, and to you your also too, and God bless you and say you are happy New Year, and God say you are happy New Year.
Come,
Where to now?
far from any shore.
Every man among them hums a Christmas tune, or thinks a Christmas thought, or speaks of some bygone Christmas with hopeful hopes belonging to it.
It is a great surprise to Scrooge while listening to the moaning of the wind, and thinking what a solemn thing to move through the darkness, and over an unknown abyss, whose depths and secrets are as profound as death.
All I can say is I should like to know him too.
Introduce me to him, and I'll hold him like his acquaintance. Scrooge never laughed this way.
Scrooge's niece, my marriage, laughs as heartily as he.
And then said the friend, wrapping a busy eye in hand, roar out lustily.
Excellent agree. He said Christmas was a humbug and he believed it too.
All shame to him, Fred.
Scrooge is a comical old fellow, and that's the truth. Not as pleasant as he might be, but his words carry their punishment, and I really have nothing against him.
And I'm sure he's very rich, Fred. So you always tell me.
What's up, my dear? His money's no use to him. He don't do good with it. He don't make himself comfortable. He don't even have the satisfaction of thinking that he better put us with.
I have no patience with it.
Neither do we. No patience at all with old Scrooge.
Oh, I couldn't be angry with all that if I tried. Who suffers by his ill-tempered whims? Why, no one himself. He puts in his head that this life must not come to die with us. So what is the consequence? Doesn't fetch me dinner?
Indeed, I think it is a very good dinner.
An excellent dinner.
We know that.
We've eaten it, so we must be allowed to be the best judges.
Oh, I don't think young brides make good housekeepers. I believe that housekeepers are best owned, strict, and barrel and milk. What do you say, Doctor?
I say, I'm a wretched outcast. That is to say,
Papa has clearly got his own one of Scrooge's existence. What were the roses on his breast? No, that one with the nice cover.
so who am I to pass judgment on such lovely young brides?
Go on, Fred. He never finishes what he begins to say. He's such a ridiculous fellow.
That was what I was going to say before I was really interrupted. Was that we should feel sorry for Scrooge. He's losing some pleasant moments which are doing no harm. He chooses not to come to down with us. So, what's the consequence? Much of dinner is lost. I extend the same invitation to each year. He does not take it. So he leaves £150 in his will. Well, I guess that's something. Although I think I shouldn't today when I sound his office.
Let's have some music.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me two turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me three hedgehogs, two turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me four rockabirds, three French hens, two turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me five golden rings.
I knew this was to end prosperity. That's just the family to sing this to me before I went to school so many years ago.
Listen to it more, Scrooge. If you remembered it more often, you might. I think you might.
Right upstairs.
I've cultivated this kindness in my freedom of happiness, and with your hand was that resort to the sexton's spade that buried Jacob Mark.
Oh well, it's all right. Oh, what's the matter with all of us? Are we to have no games this year?
Who shall be the buck?
I say, as a wretched outcast of a bachelor,
Let me help you. Thank you.
and use my papers to say 1, 2, 3.
I know the lily Papa is really blind, and I believe he has eyes in his boots.
I believe it's all the plot between him and Scrooge's nephew. After the glasses, then the lace couples and outreach to the quality of human nature. Nothing down my mind, fucking against the piano, swallowing herself in the head. There she is. She won't catch anyone else.
If you fall against him and stand there, he only makes a vain effort to catch you.
This isn't fair. This isn't fair. For all her rapid flutterings and silken
Tupper.
Pretending is necessary to assure himself of our identity. By pressing the certain ring of her finger.
And a certain chain about her neck.
Oh, obviously, it's Miss Robinson.
No doubt where the plum sister is taking him behind the curtain. Tell him why he has behind. Oh, animal, vegetable, and mineral.
The time is almost over.
That was new being starting.
Very well. Only for a little while.
It's an animal.
How many legs?
How many legs? 2.
Can you eat it? Can you eat it?
Yes. It might gobble you up.
Has it got wings? Has it got wings?
Yes.
It's a turkey.
Oh, it is a turkey.
Yes.
Oh, animal.
Is that even a natural?
No. No.
Is it to be found in London?
It is not yet.
Is it a horse?
Is it not?
No.
Is it an agreeable animal?
No, not quite.
Disagree.
Exceedingly.
What? Hello, like a name.
What about on the street?
No, not the development sex before.
Is it a bear?
Oh, a very sore head, perhaps.
Is it tight fisted?
Brother, is it tight-fisted?
Is it?
I've got it, Fred. I know what it is. I found it out.
What is it then?
It's your Uncle Scrooge! My little dream!
Well, the old man brought us much better, that's for sure. Wouldn't take it from us, but a toast to the old man, wherever he may be. Merry Christmas to him and a Happy New Year to him. So raise your glasses, one and all, to toast Uncle Scrooge.
To Uncle Scrooge.
My compliments to you all on this most auspicious, this most joyful occasion. May I propose a toast to my niece and nephew, coupled with the names of Mr. Topper and the plump sister, whom I would advise to purchase a small annuity for future members of the family. This could be had at a discount, perhaps.
It's no use, Scrooge. We are invisible. Don't you remember? And we must go once more up on our travels.
That night, Scrooge and the spirit traveled far,
Much they see and many hours they visit.
but always with a happy end. The spirit stands beside sick children, and they are cheerful. On foreign lands, but they are close to home. By poverty, it is rich. In almshouses, hospitals, and jails. In misery's every refuge.
Where vain man and with little brief authority cannot make quick and turn the spirit out.
He leaves his blessing that each Scrooge has possessed. It is a long night if it is only a night. But Scrooge has his doubts of this.
He observes that, as they travel, the spirit grows older.
Clearly older, but never speaks of it. Until they are leaving the children's 12th night party. And he begins to notice the spirit's hair is gray.
Spirit's life so short.
My life upon this earth ends tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight at midnight. Hark, the time is drawing near.
Spare. Forgive me if this is an impertinent question, but I do see something strange and not belonging to yourself protruding through the skirts. Is it a foot or a claw, perhaps?
It might be a claw for all the flesh there is upon it. Look here. Oh man, look here. Look down here.
The children, wretched, reject, frightful, hideous, miserable.
A boy and a girl, nigger, yellow, scowling, wolfish.
But prostrate too in their humility,
When graceful youth should have filled up beaches out
and touched them with the freshest tints.
A stale, shriveled hand like that of age has pinched, twisted, and pulled them into shreds, and glare up menacingly through all the mysteries of wonderful creation,
No degradation of humanity.
as monsters have so horrible and dread.
What have you to say of this, Scrooge?
They are, I suppose, they are weakly fine children. Whose are they spared of yours?
They are man's, and they cling to me and fight from their fathers. This boy is ignorance. This girl is want. Beware them both in all of their degree. But most of all, beware this boy. For on his brow I see that ring which is due, unless the writing be erased. Deny it, all you complacent people. Slander those who tell it ye. Admit it for your factious purposes, and wait in patience for the end.
Are they no refuge, no shelter?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Do you remember who said that, Scrooge?
Spare it!
Come.
What will happen next?
You are you the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You are those chasing shadows of things that have not happened yet. Will happen in time pause. Is that so, spirit? Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any spectres I've seen so far. But I know that your purpose is to do me good. So I'm ready to bear your company and with a thankful heart. But spirit, do speak to me, I beg you. Will you not speak to me? Lead on, spirit, lead on. For the night's waiting fast, and it's a precious time for me. Lead on.
There they are on top of the wall, unchained among merchants, who hurry up and down looking for money of others. They look at their watches and point thoughtfully with a great gold seal.
No, I don't know much about it either way. I only know it's dead. Last night, I believe.
I thought you left Bengal. What happened?
God knows.
What's he done with the money?
Haven't heard left to his company, I suppose. He hadn't left a penny to me, that's all I know. He had no one close. It's likely to be a very cheap funeral. For my life, I don't know who'd go to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer?
I wouldn't mind going, if lunch is provided. I must be fit if I make one for party.
Well, I'm the most disinterested of all. I never wear black gloves, and I never eat lunch. But I'm game for a funeral. Come to think of it, I was probably his closest friend. We used to say good morning to each other occasionally.
Yorkshire wolves are sickly, aren't they?
Can't stay close to fellows all day, left Saturdays. But
How are you, Stabley? Very well, thank you, Jobbins. Well, I hear the old devil has gone to some at last. I heard the same. Cold enough for you today, is it? Seasonable for Christmas time, Stabley. You're not a skater, I suppose? Oh, no. No time for such foolishness. I've got better things to think about. Good morning, Jobbins. Good morning, Stabley.
Ghosts. These conversations seem to lack significance. Whose devil are they speaking of? Not of Jacob Marley's, because that is past. Not brothers, who's in the future. All the same, I shall do my best to remember what we hear together, and I shall do my best to learn from it. Still, you do not speak to me. Where am I this future spelled? I beg you tell me. Wait, that's me. That's where I start to change most mornings. Under the clock. That's me, spirit. That's my place. Engaged in business as usual.
Scrooge fancies from the turn of the head that he sees the phantom's eyes still looking at him keenly. It makes him shudder and feel very cold. The spirit leads him to an obscure part of the town, a place that feels his feet, where he has never gone before.
The ways are foul and narrow, the streets and houses wretched, the people shipshod, half-naked, drunken and ugly. The entire area reeks of crime. In this infamous resort lies a low-out betting shop where bottles, bones, rags and iron are bought. There lies a man about 70 years old among a pile of things.
there's a chance, old Joe. We haven't all three met here without meaning it. The child alone just the undertaker's man.
Wouldn't have met in a better place. We're all fools. So,
Come to the parlor. What's the odds, Mrs. Dilber? What are you afraid of? We all had a right to say cab number one. I'm sure he did.
that's true indeed. The man was there.
Well, then don't stand there staring. Let's get on with the business. We're not going to tell sales of each other, I don't suppose.
No, indeed.
We should hope not.
And who's the worse for loss of two things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, indeed.
And if the wicked old devil wanted him kept after his death, what was the natural conduct of his lifetime? And he might have had someone to look after him instead of lying, gasping out his last there alone by himself.
That's the truest word ever was spoken.
So judgment on him.
It should have been a heavier one if I could have got my hands on everything else. Tell me the value of it, old Joe. Speak out the name.
Brian, let me go first, or little Fonda.
All right, Joe, bear it up, but show us your wares.
Item, I seal.
Quite.
Item, a pencil case, and a pair of sleeve buttons. What can you scratch do?
Apple crown, 1 inch further.
Item, a brooch.
No great value. 9 pence out, 8 shilling more.
And 3 pounds out, buddy?
And 3 pence out. And I would give another farthing. I would buy some oil for it. There's my items, Joe. Bed sheets. Towel, right. Underwear barrels. Very old and foul. Silver teaspoons, old fashioned. Sugar plums, you don't have much experience with sugar. And 2 pair of boots, right? I'd feel the combo. 3 pounds is a lot of looking at stretching. But, and if you ask me for another penny, I'd be so liberal. Not fall back to ground.
Now then, you would do mine, Uncle Joe.
Round rules, ain't it?
Articles of great value, old Joe, so we'll see when you spread them out.
What do you call me? Bed curtains?
Ah, you hit it the first time, old Joe, bed curtains it is.
You don't mean to say you took them down, rings and all, the fine there.
Of course I Lovely quality, the artist, you can see for yourself. I wouldn't stop myself from reaching out for what I want, not for the sake of such a man as he was. Don't you all getting all over the blankets now?
His blankets, in fact.
He isn't likely to take the cold where he is, I dare say.
I hope he didn't die enough to catch him.
Only from the neatness. I'm not sure how infectious that is. You may look at that shirt till your eyes ache and not find a hole or a bad place in it. It was the best he'd had, and they wasted of it and had it to make.
What do you call wasting of it?
Someone was fool enough to put it on him to be buried in, but I took it off again. If rough calico good enough for such a purpose, it's not good enough for anything. It's quite becoming to a corpse, and he couldn't look any uglier than he did fine linen.
And this is where he gets his chance. Golden Guinness.
That is not for sale, Joe. You had your pickings, old man. This is the end of it. He frightened everyone away from him during his life, so we could profit from his death. I take that very kindly indeed.
I see now, spared, I understand it. The case of the unhappy man they have robbed might be anyone. That is the path my life is taking. Merciful heavens, what is this place? You want me to lift the sheet down spared. You want me to lift the sheet and do the work. I know. A twitch of my finger would do it easy. Easy to see you lies there. I am wish to obey you, spared. I swear I want to do it, but I have not the power, spirit. I have not the power. I have not the power to lift my finger and do the work.
Oh, cold, cold, dreadful death, set up your altar here, and dress it with such terrors as you have at your command, for this is your dominion.
No voice says these words to Scrooge's ears, yet he hears them when he looks up.
He wonders that, if this man be raised up now, what would be his foremost thoughts?
Avarice, hard-dealing, gripping cares, they have brought him too rich and truly. He lies in the dark in an empty house, without a man, a woman, or child to say that he was kind to this or that, or to say that for the meaning of one kind word, I will be good to him. A cat is scratching at the door, and there are sounds of rats beneath the hearth stone.
What do they want in the room of death? And why are they so restless and disturbed? Scrooge doesn't dare to think.
I see it now, spared. I understand it. The case of the unhappy man they brought might be anyone. That is the path my life is taking. Spared, I beg you not to scare you. I said I understand it. And I'd do it if I could, but I have not the power, spared. I have not the power. Is there no one in the stand who feels some emotion, some tenderness in the face of death? Show me one person who feels something because of it. I beg you, spare, shame me.
Unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said verily, I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter the kingdom of heaven.
Where have I heard these words before? I've been tempted to go on reading.
My eyes, they get weak by candlelight.
Rest a little, mother.
No, they're better now. You mustn't show this weakness to your father. Just the name is time.
It's rather past it. He's got a little slow, I think.
I've known your father walk very fast with a tiny chip on his shoulder. Very fast indeed. Why? So have I.
Often. So have I.
But Tip was very light to carry, and your father loved him, so it was no trouble. No trouble at all. It's father at the door.
So quick on your work, Mother. You have not on this Sunday morning, Martha.
Sunday. You went today, then, Robert.
Yes, I wish I could have been there. They could see how green a place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that I would always walk there someday. My little child. To him. You'll never guess who I met today.
You are who?
Mr. Scrooge's nephew, and you'll never guess the kindness. He said that I seemed a little down, just a little down, you know. So I had to tell him about my Tim, and he said, well, he's just the pleasantest spoken gentleman you've ever heard. Partly sorry, he said, for you, Mr. Crouch, and partly sorry, he said, for you and your good wife. Which, by the way, I can't think how we do that.
You what, my dear?
Why, that you're a good wife.
Well, everyone knows that.
Very well observed, my boy. I hope they do. Heartily sorry, he said, for you and your good wife, if I could be of any service. And he handed me his card. Very handsome, for sure. All concerned fault. That's what it is. He says, pray come to me. It wasn't so much anything he might do, but the kind way in which he said it felt quite delightful. It's almost as if he had ever known Tiny Tim and felt one with us.
I'm sure he's a good man.
You would be sure, my dear, if you ever was to meet him. I shouldn't be at all surprised. Now listen to this. I shouldn't be at all surprised if he didn't get Peter a better situation.
Will you hear that, Peter?
And soon our Peter will be courting and setting up for himself.
Get along with you, Belinda.
Look, it's as likely as not. It's one of those days. So there's plenty of time for that, my dear.
One of those days, perhaps.
But however we part from one another, I'm sure we won't forget. Not one of us is going to forget. Poor Tiny Tim. Chapter.
Never, father.
Nor this first parting among us all.
Never.
Then I'm very happy. Very, very happy.
Inform me that our parting moment is at hand. I beg you tell me, who was the man who saw lying in the bed? Stop a moment. This is where I live. Stop and let me see what shall become of me in the days to come. Wait, that's my office. Why do you point away? This is my house. It's no longer me earning my daily bread. Where are these future spares? I beg you, tell me.
Here the wretched man whose name Scrooge still to learn. lies underground.
It is a worthy place.
Walled in by houses.
Overrun by grass and weeds.
Choked up by too much burying.
Fat with repeated appetites.
A worthy place.
Spare it. Before I look at that tombstone, answer me one question. Was I the man in the bed? Was I? Tell me the worst of it, spare it. My behavior might have led to certain ends, but if I change, if I change myself completely, then might way have been different. Might not give me a little hope, spirit. I'm the man in the bed. Am I? Tell me the worst of it. No, not I, spirit. Not I know the man it was. I'm someone else now, someone else entirely. I won't be the man I might have been. I never had the pleasure of meeting you, spirit. Why do you show me all this when past our hope and love forever? Good spirit, you'll kindly to pities me. You will intercede for me. Tell me I can still change these shadows you've shown to me. Tell me I can still change. Oh, spirit, I promise you, on my solemn oath, I'll honor Christmas and try to keep it all the year. I will live truly in the past, the present, and the future. The spirit of all three shall strive within me, and I shall not shut out the lesson they teach me. Oh, spirit, kind spirit, tell me me smudulate the right here that stone. Yes. Yes. The bed's your own, I think he's your own, the house. The room's your own. Do you know what? Do you know what you own stupid as was? The time before he was your own. To make amends and not torn down, never torn down and sold. Still with me, rings and all. The bed kittens are here, Ebenezer Scrooge is here. The shadows of what might have been will vanish away. I knew they will. From now on, from this day on, I will live truly in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. Oh, Jacob, only heaven at Christmas time be praised for this. I say it on my knees, oh Jacob, on my knees. I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather. I am as happy as an angel. I am as larky as a schoolboy. I'm as giddy as a man weeding the asparagus. Jolly as a jumping bean. Jolly as a jackdaw. Laughing like a train, dancing like a dervish. Oh, a Merry Christmas all around. A Happy New Year to all the world. It's all here. Look at it, all here. The saucepan for my little bit of gruel is right here. And Jacob Marley came through here. And the ghost of Chris's present came through here. I didn't know what day of the month it is. I didn't know anything. I'm quite a baby. Never mind, don't care. Best thing to be, no doubt. A baby, quite the best. And here's the window where I saw the wandering spirits. It's all true, it all happened. No more mist, no more fog. Clear, bright, jovial, stirring. Wait. Period. Piping from the blood dance to you. Oh, sweet fresh air, oh, merry bells, oh, glorious. Well, hello, hey, what's today?
Eh?
What's today, my fine fellow, my lad?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day!
It's Christmas Day, I've enlisted. The spirits have done all their work in one night. Of course, they can do anything they like. Of course they can. Hello again, my fine fellow. Hello. Do you happen to know the poulterer in the next street but one?
I should hope I did.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. A boy of enormous brain. Do you happen to know, hopeful sir, whether they've sold the prize turkey hanging up there? Not the little prize turkey, I mean the big prize turkey.
The one as big as me?
What a delightful boy. It's a pleasure to speak to him. Yes, my buck.
It's hanging there at this very moment.
Was it indeed? Well, then nip around and buy it for you, will you? For Mr. Scrooge.
Are you serious?
Deadly serious. And excellent boy. Go around and buy it, will you? And tell them to bring it here, and I may give them directions where to take it. Come back with the man, and I'll give you a shilling. Come back in less than 5 minutes, and I'll give you half a crown.
I'm off like a shot!
I'll send it to you. Send it to Bob Cratchit. Yes. Cratchit. 2 Scrivener's Passage. Come to me. Yes, that's it. I believe that's it. Yes! Each gentleman who sent it. The last person who thinks such a present would be skinflint Scrooge. Why, he'll think a magnificent bird dropped from the sky to his family. But the house self is twice the size of Tiny Tim. Grimaldi in the pantomime never thought of such a joke as mine. Sending anonymous a prize turkey to Bob Cratchit. Grimaldi in the pantomime? No, the joke is overused. I hope he serves that turkey up and bakes it with sausages. I forgot about something. You wonderful door knocker. How I scarcely looked upon you before, but I'll love you as long as I live. I guess right. And what an art expression you had on your face last night. And how handsome old Jacob was, to be sure. Oh, you wonderful knocker! Hello! Now that is a turkey! That bird can never have stood on its own legs. It would snap off in a minute like sticks of silly marks.
Where is it to go, sir?
Driver's Passage, Camden Town, name of Cratchit. But don't breathe a word as to who sent it.
Never breathe a word, sir.
You can't carry that magnificent bird all the way to County Town. Not even Hercules can do it. You're going to be a cow, like a woman pushed. Boy, you call me a cow?
You're a cab, sir.
Oh, what a delightful boy. Okay, here is the money for the cow, the money for the turkey, and £half-crown for young Sparkler here as promised.
Cab!
Pouring forth, just as he had seemed to give the Christmas present.
Stuart walks among them with his hands behind his back, greeting the people with a delightful smile.
You look so irresistibly pleasant that 3 or 4 people say, "Good morning."
Good morning, sir, and a Merry Christmas.
Of all the blade sounds I've ever heard, those words were plainest to my ears.
Then he saw the 2 fine souls.
My dear sirs, it was exceeding kind of you to call on me yesterday. I hope you succeeded well. A Merry Christmas to you, and to you, sir. A Merry Christmas.
Mr. Scrooge.
Is it Mr. Scrooge?
Yes. Oh yes, that is my name. And I fear may not be pleasant to you. Allow me to ask your pardon. And if you may, have patience with me for a moment. May I suggest you put me down for a modest sum, a small contribution perhaps?
Mr. Scrooge, did you say a modest sum?
Mr. Scrooge, did you say small contribution?
Please, not a farthing less. A great many bad payments are included in it. Now, do me a favor and never breathe a word as to who did it.
Lord bless you, Mr. Scrooge. Are you serious?
Deadly serious. Now, do me a favor and never speak about it.
We don't know what to say in such manners.
Don't say anything. Just come and visit me.
We will.
Will you come and visit me?
No.
Thank you, gentlemen both. Much obliged to I am. Thank you very much. Thank you 5 billion times. Thank you. God bless both of you.
He had never dreamed that anyone
That anything could give him so much happiness.
In the afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew's house.
He passes the door many times before he has the courage to go up and knock. Then he makes a dash and does it.
Is your master at home, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Where is he, my love?
In the drawing room, along with Mistress. May I show you the way?
Thank you. He knows me. I'll let myself in then. Bread! All you there, bread!
God bless my soul, what was that?
It is I, your Uncle Scrooge, come to dinner.
Let you win 1,000 times welcome, Uncle. How you?
Wonders will never cease, eh?
You're very welcome, Uncle Scrooge.
Thank you, my dear. I take that very kindly.
Aren't you with Chris boys, Uncle?
Shall I? I take that very kindly indeed. I take that all very kindly. Now, expecting party on to me, games and all the jollity.
Oh, I think we can promise you that, Uncle.
So who else are we expecting to this party?
All my friends from work.
Wait, it's Mr. Topper! Mr. Topper, I hope I see you well, my sir. Ebenezer Scrooge, my name. Friend, Uncle Scrooge. I have the honor to appear in a game of honorable vegetable mineral, which didn't have to happen. Hey, where's my dear niece's sister? Come here, come here. Oh, my dear niece's sister. I have to warn you to be particularly watchful of that Mr. Topper. Well, we all expecting something tonight, aren't we? Wonderful jollity, wonderful anonymity, and wonderful games. Do you think we can have them right now, just to kick off the proceedings?
Yeah.
You shall be a blind man.
Yeah, it's this. Oh my God. Okay. Peek a little bit.
What is happiness?
Where are you, my dears? Where are you?
They all go late to bed.
Tired out by the birthday pageant. But Scrooge is early to his office the next morning.
Coming in late.
That's what he set his heart on. And he does it. Just as the clock was striking 9,
9 o'clock and still no phone.
quarter past and still no phone.
Hello, Cratchit. What reasons do you have for coming at this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am late with my time.
Oh, yes, I think you are all 18 and a half minutes behind your time.
I was making rather merry yesterday. It shall not be repeated. Please, sir.
I'll tell you what, my friend. I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I am going to raise your salary.
Had a momentary idea of knocking Scrooge down with the candlestick.
And calling out to the people of the court for help and spectre.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Bob! Oh, Merry Christmas, Bob! I've given you for so many years.
Are you sure you're feeling quite yourself?
Mr. Scrooge, you so Bob, my own self no longer. Bob, I'll raise your salary and try and help your struggling family. But before we talk about that part, in the name of sanity, make up the fire and buy yourself another coal scuttle before you dot another I or cross another T. Bob Cratchit.
of it. Old Scrooge is better than his word. He's as tall as a fiddling ball. He becomes as good a master, as good a man, and as good a friend as the little old city will ever know.
Or any good old city, town, or borough in this good old world.
Some people laugh to see the alteration visit, and he lets them and never else.
His own heart has, and that's quite enough for him.
Now Scrooge is the second father of the tiny tip who did not die.
A taste of rum for you, Mr. Scrooge, just to keep out the cold.
I decided to give up on his Paris forever.
It's always said, Scrooge, that he used to keep Christmas well if any man alive possesses the knowledge. May that be truly said of us and all of us.
God bless us, everyone.